Good morning once again.
Oh my goodness, you're so serious.
Yeah, good morning once again because we have to talk
Hello.
about serious issues,
Oh my
not about
goodness, yes.
issues. Yes.
No. But we
Monia,
always talk about serious issues. We never
not
joke.
always. Sometimes we are joking. Usually not.
Okay.
We are actually kidding non-stop.
Yes.
Sometimes, only sometimes, from time to time, we are very serious. Monia, you have just
What?
said about, but it was not recording,
Yes.
about schools and creativity. Could you please repeat it because it was very interesting but very sad, in fact, sentence.
Sure. So if I'm able to come back to that point, more or less, we were talking about having the chance of expressing yourself as an adult, which very often is taken away from us when we are children. So due to the fact that we are not given the possibility to have a chance to express yourself either by dancing, painting, singing, I don't
Yeah.
know, playing
Oh,
musical instruments, crocheting, right? Anything, doing something creative, then it somehow hurts us to see when somebody else expresses themselves in the future.
as another
Uh,
person. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So observing it causes a lot of pain.
Yeah, and you think sometimes I think that it's actually when you are observing that someone is expressing herself or himself using, I can say, not usual or not normal stuff. For example, we are addicted somehow. We as human beings, according to maybe the reason is our schools and the whole school system, so educational system. We are somehow addicted to the reality. So, for example, when it comes to paintings, we should copy the reality, or we should make the reality even better than it is actually. If I'm asking you, for example, do you know how to draw? You would say,
Yes.
I suppose, no, I do not, because, for example, you are not able to draw, let's say, a sheep exactly how it looks like. But the point
Uh-huh.
is that we are addicted to some, I can say, I don't know, imagination, some imaginary stuff in our head that we should do something according to a very specific way of doing. For example, we should paint according to some rules. For example, that if you are a kid, you shouldn't use, for example, oil colors, because all colors are, let's say, reserved, or they are only for professionals. Or yeah,
Oh my
or
goodness.
even if you're an adult but just an amateur, you shouldn't use oil colors because they are, for example, more expensive, and they are used only by professionals. And sometimes when I'm talking to people and ask them for, let's say, painting, they ask me, okay, but only acrylic color.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
but why? Because all colors are for professionals and for artists.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and that's the superstition in our head that all colors are something, more sophisticated, or more, maybe less amateur, more professional, etc. And the other stuff is that, yeah, according to the idea of copying the reality, that we should do something, let's say, beautiful. And what does it mean, beautiful? What does the
Yeah.
term mean?
Beauty has no definition.
Absolutely. What's beautiful for me, it's not beautiful for you. But unfortunately, during our education, especially in the primary school and in our kindergartens, we were taught that there is a kind of I don't know, canon, a kind of specific way of expressing beauty. And yeah, and for example, if you can draw, if you are able to draw, for example, this mug, it
Mm-hmm.
means that your drawing is beautiful.
Exactly. What about
But
abstract painting?
yeah, what about just painting? What
Yeah.
about just doing stuff? And yeah, you said that our school system very often it blocks us in our creativity, but not only the school system.
It's from all of the directions, like even parents, right? They say no. You're not
Absolutely.
gonna
And for
paint.
example, yeah, let's say we've been talking actually for many weeks about healthy and unhealthy environment. And
Yes.
we used to say that healthy environment is a supportive environment. What does it mean, supportive
Oh,
environment?
that's another broad term.
Absolutely. But the point is that when I am looking at this mug,
Mm-hmm.
for example, a drawing of this mug, I feel nothing. I just see a mug and
Yeah, a
nothing
copy.
else.
It's a copy.
It's a copy. If
Yeah.
I need copy, I will make a copy. You know,
Good.
so if I need a copy, for example, of let's say of this painting, I
Yes.
will put it on the copy machine and I will make the copy. Of
Yeah.
course, maybe, and then that's the other stuff. And I hope we will be able to focus it during our meeting today. Uh,
Okay.
there are many people who feel that they need, for example, drawing
Mm-hmm.
accordingly let's say some structures or some patterns. Okay, if you like it, if you enjoy in, for example, copying patterns, that's great. If that's the way for you of expressing yourself, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect
Mm-hmm.
for you, for me, for us. And there are
Mm-hmm.
many people who are absolutely enjoying in copying the reality, or maybe copying one part of the reality and adding some, I can say, personal stuff from them.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay for you if it is fulfilling you with energy, with happiness, with the feeling of being safe. That's great. But there
Mm-hmm.
is an enormous, huge group of people, and they do not feel that they have to copy the reality. And
Mm-hmm.
they do not want to copy the reality. They were called, they are not gifted, they are not talented, and they shouldn't do it because
Mm.
they are. But in fact, we have at least two realities: the reality which is visible, and the reality which is not visible, but I can say it is feelable.
Yeah, or tangible.
Yeah, tangible. It means,
Mm-hmm.
and now I want to share my screen with you.
Yes, I'm
Uh,
ready.
Share screen. Ready, steady.
Ready, steady to rock
Okay.
and roll.
Ready, steady. Ready, steady. Ready, steady. Cały ekran. Okay. The whole.
Screen,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. And okay. Oh no, 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 no. Let's say now.
Yes, it's done. I can see it.
It's done.
Yes.
For me, this painting is done, finished, even if, and a few days ago, we finished our class
Yes.
with Timon's painting, and this is one more Timon's painting.
It's Timon. I thought it's Oleg's.
No, it's Timon's painting. He's his
Wow.
brother, younger brother. But the point is, just I have to. Oh, now it will be definitely better. Okay, and this one. And now the point is that if you think about the process of copying the reality, you can observe. You can say, I can see nothing. I can see something which is orange and blue and pastels. But the point is, when I opened this file, and when I saw this painting,
Mm-hmm.
I could feel his inner reality, his
Mm-hmm.
inner world. It doesn't mean that I can see his inner world,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
I
You can
can
touch it. Mm-hmm.
co-feel with
Mm-hmm.
him.
Feel
I
it. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
can feel his peace.
Yeah.
I can feel his energy. I can
Mm-hmm.
feel his, what is fulfilling him. I can
Mm-hmm.
feel his. I can even feel. I can say his the smell of his happiness.
Wow. Okay.
There is something in this
Mm-hmm.
painting. There is something which is outstanding, because there you have two. There you have both the calmest and a
Mm-hmm.
kind of a movement. There
Mm-hmm.
you have being calm. There you have, look at this blue part
Mm-hmm.
from the right.
Yes, yes,
Look,
yes.
look at this blue part. This blue part is so fulfilling with calm and inner peace and something, something like fulfilling with happiness. And then from
Mm-hmm.
the left side, you have like the first thing I saw. It was in Polish. You have heard and aorta, aorta, the main vein.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. The aorta. It's the same. The aorta.
Even if
Mm-hmm.
it's not, even if it's not red, even if it's not
Mm-hmm.
red, there's no blood, but there is a kind of knocking, hard knocking, and a kind of hard movement. So there's the reason I said peace, quiet, happiness, but
Yes.
movement, movement,
You
movement.
mean of a beating heart? Yes.
Yes, beating heart and knocking at the door. Yeah, beating heart,
Okay.
movement,
Okay.
movement,
Mm-hmm.
movement.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm.
so nice, so fulfilled with calm. I guess I don't know, calm energy, takiej spokojnej energii.
Calming,
Yeah, calm,
uspokajająca. Mhm.
calming energy. And
Mhm.
yeah, I have no idea why, but I can see, maybe there's a kind of a drawing of heart. We can, for example, see in the internet, like,
Yeah.
you have the drawing of heart, and there's something inside. But the point is that the artist, so Tymon Radny, Tymuś, he named this painting as underground swimming pool.
No way.
Yeah, it's an underground swimming pool, and he was drawing the underground swimming pool. But
Wow.
at the beginning, he was not sure. At
Mhm.
the beginning, he was talking about swimming pool, and then when he finished, he said, "Yes, that's it.
Done.
It's
Done.
done. That's the
Sure.
underground swimming pool." And for him, for his inner reality, it's so that's the feeling. He has this feeling when he is in this on the swimming pool, when he
Mhm.
can
Heart beating. Boom, 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 boom,
yeah,
boom, boom.
he can enjoy, he can be happy, he can be fulfilled with energy. But
Yes.
there's the movement. I love it so much.
Yes, crazy. And how
Yeah,
old is Timon? Can you remind me, please?
I think that he's 6.
Okay, wow.
And one
Mhm.
more, definitely different. That's the painting we finished with last time. Our new,
Am I correct in noticing that there are initials on these paintings now? Because I don't think that they were there before. Or maybe I didn't pay attention to them. His
no,
initials,
no,
like TR.
one. This underground swimming pool. That's a new one
Yeah,
from
yeah,
from.
but he has initials. He has written his initials at the top, on the top
Yes,
left corner.
yes, TR,
Yeah. But
yes,
was it
Timon.
before, like on this next one which you're showing? I don't know. I understand it's like he's playing with a cat or
Uh,
something
uh,
there.
it's he was asked. I think that he was asked. So that's the point. There, it was absolutely his idea. So he
Okay.
was not asked for example, painting something. He was
Mm-hmm.
just wanting. He just had this will of expressing something which he had inside of him. But
Okay.
there, I think that Eve told me that he was asked for drawing, for painting his cat,
Ah, okay.
and that his cat was hidden. But I'm not sure if he was hidden under the table, or
Okay.
yeah, I think under the table. But look at this painting.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just asked for drawing his cat, but with
Mm-hmm.
no, but with no expectations for doing it in a very specific way. And the point is that you first thought, or maybe the first thing you are focusing on, it's not the cat.
No.
It's not the cat, it's the table.
Yep.
Maybe it's not the table, maybe it's the chair. It doesn't matter. The first issue you are focusing is the thing which is, I can say, ograniczające, limiting.
Limiting, yeah.
Yeah, limiting. So the point is that if I can say something about his feelings, there is something in him which says that this cat is somewhere hidden, that he's overwhelmed by something. So this cat, that is hidden under something, that he's hidden inside. But the point is that the thing which is how can I call it in English?
Yeah.
That Timon is most focused on the thing, on the
object or object, I don't know.
On the what I wanted to say is that in his mind the limitation is more tangible than the cat.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, sometimes I'm looking, for example, on a person, but I'm not able to focus on a person. I'm, for example, focusing on her or his background.
Okay.
I have no idea why, but I'm focusing on something else. So even if he was drawing the cat under the table, in fact, I can see that he, jak się mówi, położył akcent na czymś innym.
Yeah, he wanted to pay more attention to or focus more on or...
Okay, so he focused more on the limitation. He focused more on the border, not on the cat. And look at the right corner. Look at the right corner. There you have something else on the right corner, as you can see. And I have no idea why. Even if he was asked for painting a cat under a table, there I have two cats. In fact, I can see two animals. I can see two issues, two stuff. And the smaller is hidden under the bigger or inside the bigger. And but the point is, if the smaller one is happy or not, if the smaller one feels safe or not, if the smaller one feels good or not. And I enjoyed this painting very much. For me, this painting is extremely talkative.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah, extremely expressive. And I don't know why, but I can feel a kind of stress, a kind of something that there's something not frightening, but there's something niepokojące,
worrying
in a bigger person. There's something like, creepy. There's something difficult in the bigger person. And I can feel that the cat is not safe, that the cat doesn't feel okay.
Yeah, kind of scared.
I don't know why. I don't know why. But there's something from this painting is emerging something worrying. Maybe not worrying, it means that we should be worried about something.
Some limitations, some uncertainty.
Absolutely. And the third one, and it's very, I could name it as, it's very not provocative, it's very, which is bardzo znaczące.
Meaningful.
Yeah, it's definitely meaningful that when he's not asked, when he was not asked for painting something special. For example, there we have objects. There we have lines, objects, shapes, patterns. But then, even if you have shapes, objects, patterns, you can feel how his inner world is emerging from this painting. But when he is not asked, he was not asked for painting something special.
Yeah.
In fact, we have emotions, and once again, emotions. And when he finished this painting, he called this painting a golden plant by night, złota roślina nocą.
Wow.
And
Okay.
in fact, there's the same. There's something mutual. There's something in common between in his paintings. Let's pay attention on the left up corner. You have 4 eyes. You have, in fact, 2 objects. You have 2. That's the reason my title was "The Blue Plant in the Dark Forest." I can see at least 2 creatures with 4 eyes. You have 1 pair of eyes in the left corner.
I see it. I see it.
You have one like a like a ghost, like I can say a person in a forest, like, let's say, mysterious one.
Yeah. There's definitely something mysterious going on there.
Absolutely. You have the one person, so the mysterious, let's say, creature on the left. There you have 4 eyes and 1 more person. And please look at the middle top. Środek i na samej górze.
So in the middle, in the top, yeah.
And in the middle, in the top, you have 2 more eyes. 2 more green eyes. Could you see it?
Yeah. I see it.
2
Yeah.
more green eyes and the face. Long face. And the creature and the protagonist and the hero, green hero with an jak się mówi, żeby nie było as znowu, with an
bottom.
You can observe the hand, chest, bottom, and legs.
Okay.
In fact, you have at least 3 people, 3 protagonists, 3 heroes there. You have 2 spiritual in the forest, but for me, it's not even it's a dark night in the forest, filled with spiritual creatures, and then you have the green one creature. I couldn't say that he or she is afraid. Not at all. He's not afraid.
The green one, but the 2 blue ones, they are a bit scary.
They are like, they are observing him or she. They are like, who is he? But
what is he looking for?
What is he looking for? And actually, he's looking for nothing. He's just,
I'm just here.
It's just, brighting in the golden poświata.
Shining, in the golden twilight.
In the golden twilight.
Yeah, sounds nice, twilight.
He's just fulfilled with his happiness, but still the same thing. He's aware of the dark side of the world. He's happy. He is fulfilled with energy, but he knows the border. The point is that he's aware where the border was set.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. I wanted to say that there's a clash of 2 worlds.
Absolutely. And he clashed the border. He set the border. There's my border, and I'm happy here. I know you are there, but I'm here and I feel safe. I feel happy.
And
Even
even his space is bigger. It's like,
absolutely. And the point is, there is the border here again. There is the border, and the border is very strict,
rigid, yeah.
rigid. And there's the border too. There you have the blue border. But this painting is absolutely free. That's his last painting. There you can feel his freedom.
Yeah.
He can paint whatever he wants, whatever he wants. He can be
So,
free in his paintings. Yeah,
yes, I just wanted to say that it's amazing to watch the evolution of the soul expressing
absolutely.
itself.
Absolutely. I think that this painting was one of his first paintings, not the first, but one of his first paintings, and he was asked for painting something, but there there he could express more with no shapes, so with no copying reality.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
as
That's
we
the
said,
secret.
yeah, because as we said, we have at least two ways. So we are copying the reality, or we are expressing our inner emotional reality. But unfortunately, we in our societies, we were addicted to copying the reality and to thinking about copying the reality as being gifted. If you know how to copy, you are gifted, you are talented, and you have the right of being an artist. But there is one more huge, enormous, and wonderful way of expressing yourself. Do not copy the reality. Show me your inner world. And if you give your kid the permission of
Oh,
showing,
with the big P.
yeah, big P, yeah, of showing his or her inner world,
Yes.
he or she could make the choice. For example, I like copying the reality. I like using the reality and then adding myself, or I do not like it, or I have no idea how to do it. I am showing my reality in a different way. But then you are able to discover and to explore and
Yeah.
to show your potential. But if you are taught that if you are not able to copy the reality, you are not gifted, then one huge part of our society is actually shut down.
Oh my goodness, and that's so depressing, we can say.
Absolutely. But the
Oh,
point is that our brains are very elastic. Plus,
plasticity. We have brain plasticity.
absolutely. So it
Yes.
means that even now, even if you are, I don't know, 78, 89, 99,
101.
you can explore your gifts,
Of course.
but you will have to close your eyes and stop thinking about the reality you can see and start feeling the reality which is inside.
But
Amen.
then that's also, yeah, amen, exactly. Very nice words and sacred words. But I think that many people think in the borders that were given to them.
Yes,
So there were certain limitations set and they have to stick to it. So they have been taught like an elephant on a chain. You know this one,
absolutely.
this story.
But you can change it. You can change it.
Of
If you
course.
want, you can.
Of course.
Thank you very much, Monia. Thank you,
Thank
Joanna,
you.
Joanna
Thank you.
Brodnicka,
And
because
thank you, Joanna Renkas.
thank you, because Joanna Brodnicka asked Timon, and Timon said that yes, we could show
We
his
have his
paintings. I am
permission. Thank
waiting
you.
for his paintings. I am waiting for Oleg's paintings. I'm waiting for more paintings of any kid, on an adult person, of not only paintings, not only paintings.
No, there are different forms of expression, of course.
Absolutely. Even if it's a very schematic expression, even if you love, even if you are absolutely in love with copying the reality, that's your choice and that's your way of expression. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
See you soon.
Of course. Bye.